27th of June 2026. Happy birthday to my granddaughter Millie. Some of you have seen her on videos when she was younger, well, not her face, but we've done things, unwrappings and things like that years ago, but that'll be on the old channel, I think. So the song is Who Were You With in the Moonlight? So the moon again, let's see, we've got Mercury, we've got Scorpio again, communications about reproductive organs, shared resources, and the 8th house of Scorpio. So, a lot of scorpionic energy and what it's doing. So Mercury and Scorpio then. Mercury is in Cancer. Scorpio IC. And 4th house Scorpio, home and family life, which fits with yesterday. So 27th, we won't mention the names unless it comes out again. But yeah, 27th, it's the grandparents, it's your true life purpose. It's walking away. It's walking alongside spirit. Virgo energy. So health, healing, gut instinct. Oh, it's important because it's in the first pile. So healing from an injustice. And we've got Taurus energy first. Faith, your value, your worth, knowing your worth. Blessed 3 times. Simon Peter, Diane Mark. Keys to a new life, a new home, whatever it may be. Having faith. Schools, teachers, institutions, but blessed 3 times. 5 and 23. An injustice has taken place, the 11. Problems with the colon or the prostate for the blokes, but it's sitting on the fence about something. Legal matters maybe. Libra energy. And we have today's card, which is neutral. And the loss of a home or the 4th house again, something wrong within the home, either repairs need doing or there's something not quite right. There's no peace for the wicked. Rome burns while Nero fiddles, so don't be caught napping on something. Number 10 is negative energy, and we need to break the shackles of those toxic situations. Not selling our soul to the devil. Don't sign anything. Don't agree to anything under duress. And a drama queen. Somebody who will scream and scream and scream until they're sick if they don't get what they want. This is Dennis, Waterman, Bonnie, Langford, Violet, Elizabeth, and the flowers, Violets, and William. So Capricorn then. Again, Lee and Ashley. 10 is Jacqueline, Oscar, Richard. For me anyway. So, those names could be important to you. Cooper. Taurus. Mars is in Taurus. Midheaven's in Taurus. And Chiron's in Taurus. So there's the healing. The part of fortune is in Capricorn, and sixth house is Capricorn, which is health. So financial health maybe. And the 10th house is Taurus, so that's about status and career. So knowing your worth, really, and it's not been just off air in the past, and it may have led to things like losing your home, your stability, your family life, feeling like it's constant battle. But you will be blessed 3 times, even in all of this, and you will break those shackles. You will no longer be controlled by toxic influences. 15 is negative, 11 negative, 10 negative. Yeah, a declaration is about to be made, perhaps a public declaration, maybe from the palace or from the government, or just by you yourself. There it is. And I said if it comes out in its own read, finally, you know that you're not going to walk this next part of the journey alone. Spirit will walk beside you and lead you every single day, or send someone in the flesh to stand beside you. This is healing at its deepest level. This is hospital doors, this is grandparents, this is Walter, this is Millie, this is Darren, Mike, this is Susan, Julie, Reese and Chantel. But it's being prepared to turn your back on everything and start afresh. Follow your true life path, a spiritual journey. There may be something that you're not invited to, or a celebration called off, or feeling like there's something you don't know. A violent man, Libra energy, injustice again. A man that is not clear in his mind, says harsh things, and is unfair. He is to be avoided. An older, dark-haired man, possibly. Don't take advice from people you wouldn't want to be. No more sitting on the fence. You can't have your cake and eat it. You've got to decide. Somebody may be blocked, or there'll be no communications, no messages, a parcel doesn't arrive, something like that. The child maintenance isn't arriving, or the check's not in the mail. There's small decreases in your finances. And there's the black magic. A very confused man, perhaps criminal activity. 1 in 28. It's hands, arms, shoulders issues, siblings, children, all negative. It is Mercury. It is a lack of communication, and feeling confused of the mind. Then that number 10 changes everything. Suddenly becomes positive, a run of good luck, going from bad luck to good. Suddenly things change with those 3 blessings, and it's absolutely beautiful. And you will have learnt your lessons and come out stronger on the other side. So you may feel at the minute like you're being battered and battered and battered, taken through the blacksmith's forge, but it is to make you stronger, and you will learn. We've got universities, we've got hips and thighs, we've got a number 14 that's positive, 1 in 28 negative. Doris and Martin, Tony and Philip and Kerry and Emily, fantastic energy of the 14. Anything, any number that adds up to 14 or could be divided by 14 would be, I would say, the same, apart from 28, because that one's showing negative. So, Sagittarius energy. So now we've got Gemini, Sagittarius and Virgo. Uranus is Gemini, which is the rebellion. Lilith is Sagittarius. And the South Node is Virgo. 5th house Sagittarius, so things that go on in the dark. 2nd house Virgo. And there it is again, the number 10. So the wheel of fate is changing in your favour with these 3 blessings that are coming. Oh, perhaps a seance. There's the Capricorn energy though. Materialism, status have no meaning anymore. So you have to leave them behind. Stop walking around on eggshells. The Tower, it's trying to keep the peace. Trying to keep an anger from bubbling over. Arguments, accidents, losses within the home. Neptune energy, 16. And a separation, feeling separated from something or someone. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You may feel like you are being pulled in many different directions or torn between 2 properties, 2 people, 2 situations. Twins, September the 11th. Something new is being created. Number 18. Frank and Patrick. Absolutely lovely energy. So it could be the new, I don't know if it's the new moon or the full moon. Probably the new moon, is it? I think we've had the full moon. I don't know. Whichever comes next. Full moon, new moon could be important. But we are creating something new. And we're coming out of dark times, it seems. Yeah. But we're impatient. And we've got to learn that anything worth having is worth waiting for. Face the chaos head on. Do not dim your light. Aquarius energy to fit in. Stay strong. And don't lose hope. Juno's in Aquarius. And the 7th house is Aquarius. So that's partnerships. Wishes and dreams can come true. You are at a crossroads in your life and you've got to decide now. You're already halfway out, half escaped in your head. So all you need to do now is take the path less travelled. Because what's happening at the moment is a codependent situation where you're somewhere you have to be rather than somewhere you want to be. And it may be because of finances. So Mercury then, 8th house, reproductive organs and shared resources. So you may share your money, finances, whatever it is, home with others. The snake, so those born in the year of the snake. It's about transmutation. It's about reproductive organs, so the monthly cycle or pregnancy, funeral parlours, cemeteries, labour wards, ancestral property. Interaction, shared resources, birth, death, a rebirth, a regeneration, sexual unions, integration, self-sacrifice, expanded awareness, inheritance and other people's money, metaphysics, spirit are talking to you. It's about secrets. It's about self-awareness. It's about your expanded state of consciousness. This is how well you share things or how greedy you are. There may be financial losses for some. It's about how much you are prepared to give of yourself to others. So, Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio. Insightful communication, so arguments may be strong-minded, perceptive, incisive, shrewd, some manipulation by the drama queen, and suspicion. Mercury in Scorpio is governed by instinctual beliefs and drawn to mysteries. So don't get dragged into an argument for the sake of it. Use your words carefully. They are spells. Don't use them in a negative way. Stay positive. You need to get out of this toxic mindset. Start believing in yourself and knowing your worth. Oh, there she is again. The devoted wife and mother. Frig. But at least she's in the upright today. She's not up to out. Where is she? There she is. She's the model wife of devotion, she who is loved. Silence, wisdom, devotion, resourcefulness. But there it is again. Female cunning and the need for independence. Somebody here isn't independent, they're codependent. Despite being married to the rather ghastly king of the gods, famous for his extramarital exploits, Frigg was a devoted wife and mother. She counsels you to make certain sure of your facts before you speak or act. Frigg also signifies the grace of forgiving, an ability to love someone and accept their faults, but be able to look after yourself without over-dependence on the actions of another. So stand on your own 2 feet. Frigg also counsels you to be steadfast. Devotion and patience, and you've got none of that either, are qualities that can make for the success of relationships or projects. Frigg supports you in developing those qualities in yourself. So, and forgiving yourself is a biggie as well. So, stop blaming others and stop blaming yourself. It is what it is, but there is going to be some positive things taking place. Bless 3 times. But there is an anger that bubbles below the surface that must be sorted. And I would say still, like I said, that cunning wifely devotion, there's 2 fellas in here. There's no women, but there's 2 fellas and 1 woman. You need to get clarity. You need to get very, very clear on your thoughts. A clear mind is a healthy mind. And speak your truth, because the blue chakra is your throat. So be careful what you say, how you say it. Be patient. We're almost there. Clarity is being able to see what really is. It's about sorting through what belongs where and to whom. The challenge is to ensure, whilst you are deciding what is and isn't yours, it's always easy to take on everyone else's issues when you are openly exploring your own. You are plagued with feelings of unfairness, injustice, there it is. So it might just be a feeling. And disloyalty. However, you cannot understand where these are coming from. Although you would like to wear the burden of being unfaithful and disloyal, it just doesn't quite fit. The reason it doesn't fit is because it's not yours in the first place. But somebody else has caused this. You are being manipulated by the toxic energy there. And the situation you're involved in requires a scapegoat. And you're it. So now is the time to investigate the situation further. And you'll quickly find clear evidence this is not your issue. Not your monkeys, not your circus. It's time to step away. Stop playing the martyr and call their bluff. The person involved will back down quickly and realise they've been caught out. You will learn some life-changing lessons from this experience. There's the lessons. And you will, in future, take more time to be clearer about who owns which emotion instead of thinking you're responsible for everyone else's. Well done. So you're not going to play the game with this devil anymore. You are going to be clear of man. The masks are off. We're going to see people for who they truly are. got one, thank you. Sisters of the season, the 4 sisters. There we are. 17. Wishes and dreams coming true. Cycles of growth, natural law, the divine order of things. So it's very important that everything is done in the right order. You can't skip a step just because you want to get there quicker. Patience is needed. So 17, 18, 16, 17, wait a minute, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18 of July may be very, very important. When the sisters of the seasons meet on your path, they remind you that everything has a natural rhythm that obeys a higher law. And just as the seasons magically pass, be reminded that the nature of birth, growth and harvest, the decay cannot be altered. So if you keep on your path with determination and discernment, allowing for the natural course of events to unfold, success is assured. Divine appropriate timing is guiding your desires. So there's the divine timing into perfect manifested form. This is a very good period to start new things as you move out of winter into the beginning of spring. Continue with patience, so don't lose patience, and be aware of the rhythm of your opportunities. There will be periods when things slow down and begin anew, move to fruition, and then slow down again in a never-ending natural flow. So be mindful of which sister greets you, for she points directly to the next. Every moment counts now. So after a death, there is always a birth. After an ending, there is always something new being created. So don't lose hope. Final card then. So 4 sisters. You may be one of 4 sisters. Maybe blessed 3 times with them. There's the 19, the black cat. For some, lucky. I think it's lucky. 19. So now we have the 14, the 15, the 16, the 17, the 18 and the 19. So it could be of July. Very important. It is what you are familiar with. Animal friends have their own wild magic, but that's black magic. We don't do black magic, we only do positive. And which is familiar is a soul companion, consulted on all matters, both magical and mundane, whether that familiar is a cat, as shown here, or other animal. So it could be a Leo, bird or reptile. The bonds are through this lifetime and beyond. To share your life with a familiar is to access your own animal nature as well. Your connection to nature is so strong now, you must pay attention to your animal companions, both in the flesh and the fur and the feather. So if you see a black cat, it's a message from spirit. On the etheric planes, a totem animal may become known to you, calling forth qualities you have long possessed but not made good use of. So the next animal you see will be your animal totem. You must look it up and see what it is. You have to rely on instinct, your nature, companionship. Embrace your animal nature, so don't keep this bubbled up. What wildness in you is longing to be released, to be free in nature, be natural. Thanks for listening. Who were you with in the moonlight? There it is. Who were you with in the moonlight? Shall we have a look, see when this moon is? Moon cycles. Let's have a look. So, the new moon was on the 15th. So, let's see when the next full moon is. On Monday the 29th at 7:58 p.m. EDT. So, the strawberry moon rises. So the 29th, Monday is a big day. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.